Scala. Scala. Scala.
Yep, 2025, yep.
Standby phase meters? Yep.
Detach,
It's you got it.
Can I have you guys?
Scala.
Please. Obvious question as to Sting.
Yeah. Yep.
I was.
And we're back. Round 14, the last round of Swiss. Honestly, as a Pittsburgh, I cannot believe we've got plenty of rounds of duel left to go.
It's going by so fast. I'm happy to be back here for the last round of Swiss to cast with the Council of Stevens.
So, it's been quite the field. We saw the deck breakdown earlier in the tournament, but we haven't really showcased any of these decks, which is really interesting because we recently had a really great top 8 finish out of another Juarez tournament. But it'll be neat to see how this deck is adapted to the list. So, I think it's time to go down the field, shall we?
Yeah, before we get into the decks, let's meet the competitive realities though. First, as we head to this stage here. In the blue corner from St. Louis, Missouri, wants to thank his wife and Victoria for supporting him coming here. It's Christopher Rice. And his opponent today is the red chair from San Leandro, California. Shout out to his girlfriend, Rebecca. Martin for cooking for him all weekend. And Grant for the correct ratios of his deck. It's Zachary Thompson. Are ready on stage, so let's bring it back to us casters for number 1.
Thank you so much, Steven. It is good to see Chris and Zach rare. They both, technically, if they win this match, have contention for the top 8. Nothing is guaranteed here in dueling.
Yeah, the only thing that we're going to see is cards on the table. We'll have to find out soon. With Yummy Sulfacord versus K9 Crystron. Again, K9 Crystron doing some massive stuff last time. Obviously, it's going to be a different build here. We did
get to witness yesterday. Here to the stage. We got to see the Yummy Sulfacord with mini cool. But this is the more, I would say, Yummy Sulfacord from the list. We have excitement. People preparing for the. This is one that I think will be.
Yeah, but more streamlined. Instead of 3.
Well, 2 engines got us through that 3-engine deck before, right? That last game of the Sulfacord Typical Yummy duel that we saw, it was almost all Sulfacord. We got to see those really cool, almost like Viziel cross-level effects where we're gaining at resolution, not at activation. So, obviously, that was a successful strategy, but we'll see this duel live.
Yeah, but we've been seeing a lot of K9 K9 decks throughout this entire event, both day 1 and day 2, but the Crystron version, one of the most popular partners to pair with K9, we haven't really seen that much yet. And now that Mjolnir
You're definitely a Crystron enthusiast, so I'm excited to see if there's some insight that you didn't expect.
well, the big thing's always whenever I see the K9 cards go into a River Stormer, I'm like, oh baby, it's machine time!
Yep, we're gonna have some fun at that point. The K9 cards, even like fake results, we've seen it with the so far on the feature match, but now this is more of that, just so much of your engine can bridge into each other. For really big pushes, specifically go inside 8,000 point damage line, as opposed to like the Vanquish Soul, where you're actually pretty happy going second because you can like play on your opponent's turn, or the other lines that you'd rather go first with things like the Tomb Keeper. So. Very curious to see how Christopher pilots in the he's got those beautiful pipes.
Oh, he does.
Oh, I mean, we've got some beautiful stuff right here between Zachary's Master Duel and
I have the Master ones. I personally, these are amazing. They're both great. But I like the darker ones a little more.
Well, I gotta say, it showcases how proficient a duelist he is and how recently proficient he is, because the Neuron Engage events are happening right now. And only first place is the Typhon sleeve, so that shows that like he's been cleaning up locals.
Alright, I'm still hunting for mine. I'll find them.
I mean, mid-10th place in the field center, but I'm no chance.
Yeah, both duelists looking pretty comfortable so far on stage. I love to take, especially this late, this is the final round of this, just to take, inventory of facial mannerisms, body positions, seem like they're having a good time, seem to because it can start to weigh on you when your back's are against the wall and elimination is on the line, but I love it when duelists seem prepared and like they're having a good time. But even the correct, it's really important to actually perform at this level.
I mean, X2, final round of Swift, you have a potential to go into top 8. They would be nervous, but you're right, Steven. They look calm, cool, and collected, like they know what they're going to do, and they just get it done.
Yeah, definitely going to let their cards do the talking. It's curious, too, when you sit at these top tables, especially on day 2, you can see the duelists around. And see familiar faces, maybe already there, the duelists that you're playing. Know what each other is on. So we'll have to see if matchup knowledge or duelist knowledge is something that comes up here.
Well, hit cards have been all that's left. Number 1. Our final feature match of this round commences. I love that Christopher's got the full M stack. Is that what we call that? I don't know if it has a title.
This is certainly getting creative. We didn't have somebody draw a standing at 1 point in the duels.
What's the most like? What do you think? Monster Reborn?
Monster Reborn. I think it's Mystic Mind.
Okay.
Morphing Jar?
I don't know what to look at.
I love how we named the villain cards, but speaking of villains, it's not Max C, is it?
Ooh.
Okay, we're having too much fun here, so let's go ahead and start with Christopher Stern here.
Start off with the, I think that is Promoa, excuse me.
So kind of a Stratos-like effect here, right? Maybe something to go ahead and search out a Soul Core Monster. Any Soul Core Monster.
That means you're going to discard search for 2 powerful monsters.
Yeah, in case your opponent has put the roll mod card here. Maybe he already has one in hand or wants to use this.
Up to the monster. Discard is cost.
No, yeah, the discard of the happiness is not cost. It's a part of the effect which you need to choose. as well.
Interesting little pause there. Wonder if he happens to have something called by the Raiders and
Definitely wants to try to get as much play as possible here to start climbing up. Link off this Promoa here to go into Karibo. After all this?
I already had it. Wow.
These are such strong extenders, but on resolution, we have Fulos. Molcharmi Fulos is going to make it very difficult for Chris to create a full field here. If you do that combo, you give your opponent a lot.
The last time we saw Soulful Cord on the stage, it was a question of whether or not you should keep pushing, and unfortunately pushing too hard for Tony Wallace was the reason in that duel. What Christopher ends up doing now.
Where when the pressure mounts, I mean, home on stage, but the light
Lights are on, your back's against the wall.
Scala.
What choice will you make? We're going to give at least one thought here, so let's take Yummy away.
Of Cupsy Yummy way.
Alright, we're gonna see the effect of Cupsy here.
It's Cupsy Yummy away.
Scala.
Search 2, discard. Certainly gives you a little bit of advantage there, and having a fresh tag up means you could slow this turn down and save those effects. Somebody ends up grabbing out first. The ball is going to be a Cupsy Yummy, and the survey says...
Another cookie, maybe?
I think so, yeah, that's what he eyeballed. No, it's going to be a mark.
Scala.
One of the nice things about these is that if you have a Molten in your hand, you can just discard it and not feel bad about it. Now we can special summon this. So, and the thing about the Yummies is that even if there's a Fool of, don't feel that
Restano
bad.
3 minuti.
You've seen one Synchro Monster and a couple of names in rotation. You actually can play the game from there. So that's Christopher's call. Does he want to do more, or is he happy with just, you know, like this kind of half game, essentially?
I guess the question on Christopher's mind is, do I need to make Herald in the arc fight right now? He's kind of flying match because he knows it's going to be the most important part. We're going to go for the snatch, giving away another draw to Zach.
Their Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring that could come up depending on whether the tag is something that's searched out of the deck, like the Cupsy and the Great.
Well, here's the because we are using the Sentinel's effect here, I believe, to get a field. That means we're going to be locked out of using any Link 3, meaning all the cards are on the table.
Scala Reale.
The Link 3
The big payoff of it all. They can still be used as like extension.
I like this. So we think we're not going to continue to climb or always get that enunciation wrong, so apologies everybody.
No worries.
But essentially when we Synchro Summon, we can now destroy a card on our board. I assume that maybe Christopher will be more comfortable with that half field, because this signals to me he's just trying to kind of effects, use this destruction, use the surprise, and try and stop that.
And having the value of Marchmount here, you know, Marchmount surprise is just super strong here to give you the bodies you need to do those quick effects. Speaking of
Got that Yummy Surprise back. Next turn, and you're right. Molten would be dangerous, but Molten would have gotten a lot more done here. Not as popular in this format, though.
Yep. But that's one of the things where it's like, it's really good into the Yummy, and even like the Yummy, but not always great.
It just forces you to and it's always better going second to plane than half of what your opponent could have done, which is what they totally could have.
I like this. So, pass turn, Christopher, Zachary's going to start with 6 cards, essentially a normal start. And Christopher, I mean, this is somewhat inhibited. We don't have the Herald or the Arclight on the field to start, but has pretty much everything else and can still get at some point depending on
Yeah, we have to surprise you first, and who knows what that
Alright, Jokul.
4 cards in hand? 4 cards in hand.
So we'll go ahead and give it a summon and a search.
Considering his options, Christopher have 1 card in hand? Yeah, it's just the 1 card.
And I believe it is on
Oh, they're so good.
Tempo scaduto.